You might be expecting me to say, I quit my corporate job and now I have 10k each month and everything is perfect. But the truth, I'm still building, I'm still learning, and I've spent most of my savings. I don't know how this will all unfold, but I do know this. I would rather be here, unsure and fully me, than in my old life where I was successful on the outside and dying on the inside. So, if you are here too, in the uncertainty, the leap, the becoming, you are not behind. You are becoming real. And that's the most powerful place to build from. Your dream life doesn't start when everything is perfect, but the moment you stop betraying yourself. So, no, this isn't a 0 to 10k overnight story with a shiny bow on top. It's a story about something even more powerful. Learning to stop chasing and start coming home to yourself. That's where the 80-20 rule comes in, not the one you think, but the one that actually changed everything for me. So, did you know the famous 80-20 rule where 20% of efforts create 80% of results? Apply directly to your energy and mindset? Obsessing over hard work kept me stuck, anxious and burned out until I discovered alignment and transformed my life from a 9-to-5 employee into a certified coach. So in this video I'm going to show you the version of the 80-20 rule that actually changed my life, why inner work creates outer results, and how you can use this mindset to shift from anxiety and burnout to clarity and flow. Let's start with the big shift that helped me create my dream life. Do you believe in manifestation or in taking action to achieve your goals? Most of us have been taught two extremes. In the East, it's all about trust, surrender, and manifestation. And in the West, we have grind, setting goals, getting things done. But here's the truth. Neither extreme works on its own. If you push forward without belief, you're self-sabotaging. It's like driving a car with the parking brake on. Lots of effort, little progress. And if you trust without taking action, you are floating, not flying. You need both. Self-trust is the fuel and action is the engine. And here's how I flipped the 80-20 rule. 80% belief in yourself, your intuition, the universe, God, your higher self, whatever resonates with you. And 20% intentional action, clear, aligned steps forward. And this shift completely changed my life. Because the truth is, I used to live the opposite way. Burned out, anxious, stuck in my head, constantly second-guessing myself. And I spent all my energy chasing external solutions, career hacks, productivity tips, endless self-help routines. But inside, my mind was racing, my body was tense. And deep down, I didn't feel safe being fully seen. That's when I realized something powerful. I was doing everything right except trusting myself. I didn't need another strategy. I needed to wake up to my own power. So I reversed the formula and I started doing the inner work first, breath work, shadow work, emotional regulation, and only then did I act from clarity, not chaos. You don't create success by just pushing harder. You create it by believing first and moving with intention. And no, I'm not saying just believe and wait for the universe. That's not it either. It's about balance, both belief and action, just in different proportions. And that's the heart of my 80-20 rule. You don't need to burn out to change. You just need a moment of honesty and the willingness to try something new. But how do you do that? Next, I will show you how to move from control to flow. Step 1, ask yourself, if 80% of my success came from inner alignment, what would I stop doing? 2, ask yourself, what would I start giving more energy to? Control keeps us stuck in survival. Flow invites us into expansion. Let me show you how this shift transformed my own life, from burnout and anxiety to clarity and alignment. Before I applied this rule, I was stuck in survival mode. On paper, I looked successful. Great job, stable income, great relationship, impressive accomplishments. But inside, I was anxious all the time. My mind raced constantly. I couldn't sleep. I was always second-guessing myself. I was chasing external success, but losing connection to my body, my purpose, and my true self. And once I applied the 80-20 rule, everything shifted. Instead of trying to control every outcome, I started learning how to trust myself. I learned how to regulate my nervous system, how to process emotions, how to sit with discomfort without abandoning myself. And I learned to trust deeply that whatever happens in my life, I am okay. That nothing happens to me, everything happens for me. Here's the thing nobody tells you about alignment. It's not a finish line you cross. It's a daily practice, especially when results aren't showing yet, especially when you are starting over. And that's where I am right now. I started from scratch on this channel. Just a deep sense of calling, a decision to keep showing up even when it's hard. I used to think a dream life meant financial security, ease, constant wins. But this past year taught me something deeper. Your dream life isn't what you have. It's how you show up when nothing else is guaranteed. Right now, I have got no safety net, but I have something I never had before: trust. I trust myself to figure it out, and that's the foundation of everything. Think about when you decide to buy a red car and suddenly you see red cars everywhere. Those cars were always there, but your brain is wired to confirm what it believes. The same thing happens with fear, doubt, or unworthiness. If you believe life is against you, your mind will constantly find proof. But if you shift that belief, you will start seeing opportunities, lessons, and hidden blessings everywhere. So how can you create this shift for yourself? Next, I will show you how to start reframing the events in your life so they begin working for you, not against you. Here's how you turn challenges into hidden blessings. Step 1, think of a current challenge or recurring frustration in your life. Step 2, without judging yourself or rushing to fix it, ask, what might this situation be here to teach me? Is there a hidden blessing I haven't noticed yet? What would my next move be? When you shift your perspective, your whole life shifts too. When your inner world becomes lighter, clearer, more grounded, your outer world follows. And that's exactly what happened when I made this shift. Today, I wake up feeling clear, not cluttered. I have left the 9-to-5 grind behind. I have built a life where I get to serve, create, and truly live. But let me be completely honest. I didn't get here by pushing harder. I got here the moment I stopped obsessing over wanting my dream life and started embodying it. Desire is tricky. When you constantly focus on wanting something, you reinforce the idea that you don't have it yet. The energy of desire is the denial that what we want is ours for asking. It's like telling the universe two conflicting messages at once. I want this, but also I don't have this. And that's not creation, it's craving. The real shift happened when I stopped asking, how do I get there? And started asking, how can I live it right now? And when I decided to become a coach, I didn't wait for the perfect website, for the ideal niche. I started coaching right away, and I practiced. I worked with friends. I acted as if I already was the person I wanted to become. And guess what? Reality caught up. You don't create your dream life by wanting it. You create it by becoming the person who already lives it. And even now, I'm still in the middle of the journey. Last year, I quit my corporate job after working in the corporate world for 18 years. I visited the US for the first time. I coached, I created, I grew. I've started over, and I'm building this new YouTube channel from zero. I have invested nearly everything into this, and yet I still call this my dream life. Why? Because for the first time, I'm living on my own terms, creating from truth, trusting my voice. And that's the thing no one tells you. Living your dream life isn't always comfortable, but it is honest, and that honesty is worth more than any external marker of success. This isn't a highlight reel, it's a commitment to keep choosing the version of me who doesn't abandon herself, even when the path is uncertain. So, you just have to begin. But how do you do that? Next, I will show you how to start stepping into your dream life. Close your eyes and imagine it's exactly 1 year from now, and you are living your dream life. Ask yourself, where am I? How do I feel when I wake up? Who am I? Step 2, journal. What does my dream day look like 1 year from today? Step 3, circle one thing from that dream day that you can embody this week, even in a small way. Send the email, take the walk, speak your truth. That's how it begins. Stop waiting, stop wanting, and start being. So if you've been chasing goals and still feel stuck, try flipping the script. Try living by a new kind of rule. 80% believing in yourself, 20% action. It's one thing to imagine your dream life, but it's another to actually have the energy to create it. My life changed, but it didn't happen overnight. First, I had to face the real reason I was burning out. So if you've been feeling stuck, tired, or like you are doing everything right, but still feel off, watch this next video where I will show you the unexpected thing that saved me from burnout and helps me come home to myself and finally start living from truth, not exhaustion.